Well, hello everyone. Thanks for joining me again. If you don't know who I am, my name's Morgan Malcolm and I'm a realtor here in Colorado. This is my channel, Love Where You Live, where we talk about everything involved with loving where you live, whether it's buying, selling, renovating, investing, DIYs, anything to do with your house. So let's get into the video for today. We are talking about a buyer's agent. Now, what is this and do you need one? So most people understand that when you want to sell your house, you call an agent, a realtor, and you have them come over, you hire them to list and sell your house, and they are the listing agent. What a lot of people have misunderstanding about is what happens on the other side. So when you're a buyer, you get to hire an agent as well. But a lot of buyers make the mistake of not actually hiring an agent. They go and look at houses, whether it's at an open house, they call the listing directly, and they think that they might be getting a deal by doing this, but in fact, you're actually hurting yourself. So what happens with a buyer's agent is it's an agent that is hired by you to protect your interests. So buyer's agents are, once they're hired, they have fiduciary duties to you. It's a part of our license. So if you hired me, and I am your buyer's agent, I am going to do everything possible to get you the best price with the best terms, which are, how long it takes to close, if you need to sell a house, if we have the seller give you some concessions. Those are the terms that are negotiable. And as a buyer's agent, I will fight on your behalf to get you the most of what you want. If you don't have an agent that you've hired to do that, it is much easier for the seller to get everything they want. Not necessarily a bad thing, but if I'm a buyer, I want to get more of what I want. So let's say you want to buy a house. The first thing I would recommend doing is interview a few agents. Now, you don't always have to sign with the first person you meet. It's going to be a bit about their knowledge, their personality, and expertise if you're looking for a very specific type of property. So some people, if you're looking for a luxury property, you want an agent that maybe has a luxury designation and has done some of those before. If you're looking for an investment property, you want an agent, again, that knows more about what that's going to look like and what would be important for you as a buyer to know ahead of time. A big one is land or properties up in the mountains that have a septic tank instead of a sewer system or a well. There are way more things that go into those purchases than just a normal detached single family house that is pretty standard. So that is why it's really important to interview an agent, make sure you have someone that you are comfortable with, that you trust, and I can also do a video, if you guys want me to, on questions to ask when hiring a buyer's agent. But this is more just explaining what a buyer's agent is. So again, you meet with the agent, you talk to them, let's say you like them and you hire them. This is going to be where they start fighting for you on your behalf. So a big part of fiduciary duties is not disclosing information that doesn't need to be known. So let's say you are just a regular buyer and you like houses and you want to go look at open houses, but you don't have an agent for you. When you go to that open house, guess whose agent that is? It's either going to be the seller's listing agent or someone else from their company. And they are going to ask you questions to try to get as much information as possible for the seller. This is why you want to have an agent on your side, because you don't know what is useful information. You can say things like, oh, I just got a job and I have to move here. That gives us hints on your motivation. You have to get a house, meaning you'll maybe pay more for it because you have a need. You never know what you're going to say and then what it's going to do for the seller or for you as a buyer that could help you or hurt you. That's why if you go with an agent, I go to open houses with my clients too. It's just like setting a showing. So having someone there to kind of buffer what you're supposed to say and what you don't want them to know at this time is very helpful, because those are things we use in negotiation times. When we know information, I can use that against them or help you if you've not disclosed everything to them already. The other part that the agent will do is we're looking out for you. As a buyer's agent, I'm going to make sure that you're not buying a property that's not going to work for you. If you go directly to a selling agent, so the agent that was hired by the seller, it doesn't matter to them. They're hired to sell the house. It may not be a good house for you. As a buyer's agent, I am specifically finding a house for you. So that is why you really want to have that buyer's agent. Now, the last part I want to talk about is who pays for this agent. I have talked to a lot of people that don't understand who's paying for the buyer's agent. They say, oh, I don't want to hire a buyer's agent because it's going to be expensive. This is incorrect. So usually when you take a listing, it is negotiated at that time between that agent and the seller what they're going to offer a buyer's agent for selling the house. And they list that. Typically, like 90% of the transactions, the seller will pay the buyer's agent, meaning you hire an agent that's going to look out for you, fight for you, do all of this work, and you don't actually pay them. Somebody else is paying them. It's crazy that you wouldn't want to have someone like that on your side. So there's really no reason to not hire a buyer's agent. First of all, you're getting so much more help buying the right property for you. It's not on just the seller's agent who's just trying to sell that specific house. You'll have someone fighting for you, negotiating for you, doing all of these things, and you more than likely don't even have to pay them. Someone else is going to pay them. The seller usually will. So again, this is just going over briefly what a buyer's agent is. It's the agent specifically hired by a buyer to help them purchase a house. That's all it is. Typically paid for by the seller, and they will fight for you. They will not disclose information that can hurt you in a deal and disclose things that will help you. They can set showings, do all sorts of things that are in your benefit. So definitely, if you're looking for a house, go hire an agent to be your buyer's agent. Now, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave comments down below or get a hold of me through any of the social medias that I have listed down there. I'll respond to anything. If you need help finding an agent and you're not in Colorado, also let me know. I have a ton of referral agents out there in all the different states, so I can help you get in touch with someone that's definitely going to help you and be a good fit for you. If you have anything else you need, always let me know. But thanks for joining me, and make sure you hit that subscribe button and all those notifications so you know when my next video comes out, and I will see you all next time. All right, thanks. Bye.